Welcome to our deep dive into a topic that many couples face but few openly discuss: the weaponization of intimacy within marriage. Today, we'll explore how some wives may use intimacy as a tool for control or negotiation, and why this dynamic can be so damaging to relationships. We'll also look at the emotional impact on men and what practical steps can be taken to address this issue. By understanding the underlying motivations and communication breakdowns, couples can work toward healthier, more fulfilling partnerships. Let's start by defining what it means to weaponize intimacy and why it happens. Weaponized intimacy refers to the act of using affection, closeness, or sexual connection as a bargaining chip or punishment within a relationship. Instead of intimacy being a natural expression of love and connection, it becomes a tool to manipulate behavior or outcomes. This can manifest as withholding affection during disagreements or using intimacy as a reward for compliance. Such patterns often emerge subtly and can erode trust and emotional safety over time. Recognizing these signs is the first step toward breaking the cycle and fostering genuine connection. There are many reasons why intimacy may be weaponized in a marriage. Sometimes it's a learned behavior from past relationships or family dynamics. Other times it's a response to feeling powerless or unheard. For some, it's a way to gain leverage or express dissatisfaction without direct confrontation. Understanding the root causes can help both partners approach the issue with empathy rather than blame. Open communication and self-reflection are key to uncovering the motivations behind these actions and beginning the healing process. When intimacy is used as a weapon, men often experience a range of emotions, from confusion and frustration to deep hurt and resentment. Many may feel rejected or inadequate, leading to breakdown in self-esteem and trust. Over time, this can create emotional distance and even resentment toward their partner. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and understand that they are valid. Addressing the emotional toll is crucial for healing and rebuilding a healthy connection. Recognizing the signs of weaponized intimacy can be challenging, especially when these behaviors have become normalized in a relationship. Some common indicators include withholding affection after arguments, using intimacy as a reward, or making sexual connection conditional on certain behaviors. These patterns often lead to increased tension and misunderstandings. By identifying these signs early, couples can begin to address the underlying issues and work toward healthier ways of relating. When intimacy is weaponized, it often creates a cycle of resentment between partners. The person being denied affection may become distant or defensive, which in turn can reinforce the withholding behavior. This negative feedback loop can be difficult to break without conscious effort from both sides. Understanding how this cycle operates is essential for making positive changes and restoring trust within the relationship. Major factor in the weaponization of intimacy is poor communication. When partners struggle to express their needs, frustrations, or desires openly, they may resort to indirect methods like withholding affection. This can lead to misunderstandings and further emotional distance. Developing healthy communication skills is vital for breaking this pattern and fostering a more supportive and loving environment. Expectations around intimacy can vary widely between partners. When these expectations are not communicated or understood, disappointment and frustration can arise. Sometimes one partner may expect intimacy as a sign of love, while the other may see it as a reward for certain behaviors. Clarifying expectations and discussing them openly can help prevent misunderstandings and reduce the likelihood of intimacy being used as a tool for control. Men often respond to weaponized intimacy in a variety of ways. Some may withdraw emotionally, while others might become more insistent or frustrated. These reactions can further strain the relationship and make resolution more difficult. It's important for men to recognize their own responses and consider healthier ways to address the issue, such as open dialogue and seeking support if needed. Establishing healthy boundaries around intimacy is crucial for any relationship. This means respecting each other's needs and limits, and ensuring that intimacy is a mutual expression of love rather than a tool for negotiation. Boundaries help create a safe space where both partners feel valued and understood. Discussing and agreeing on these boundaries can prevent the misuse of intimacy and foster a deeper connection. Vulnerability is at the heart of true intimacy. When both partners feel safe to express their feelings, fears, and desires, intimacy becomes a source of strength rather than conflict. Encouraging vulnerability requires trust and patience, but it can transform the relationship. By being open and honest, couples can break down barriers and create a more authentic connection. If you recognize weaponized intimacy in your relationship, there are steps you can take. Start by reflecting on your own feelings and responses. Approach your partner with empathy and a willingness to listen. Express your needs clearly and calmly and invite your partner to share their perspective. If necessary, consider seeking professional support to facilitate these conversations. Remember, change takes time and effort from both sides. Rebuilding trust after intimacy has been weaponized is possible, but it requires commitment from both partners. Focus on open communication, mutual respect, and consistent efforts to meet each other's needs. Celebrate small victories and progress along the way. Over time, these positive changes can restore emotional safety and reignite the spark in your relationship. Sometimes, the patterns of weaponized intimacy are deeply ingrained and difficult to change without outside help. If repeated efforts to resolve the issue have failed, or if the emotional impact is severe, seeking professional counseling can be a wise step. A trained therapist can help both partners understand their patterns and develop healthier ways of relating. Remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Weaponizing intimacy can deeply damage a relationship, but awareness and proactive steps can lead to healing and growth. By understanding the dynamics at play, communicating openly, and setting healthy boundaries, couples can transform their connection. Remember, intimacy should be a source of joy and closeness, not conflict. With patience and effort, it's possible to rebuild trust and create a more loving partnership.